This is a video that's important to everybody that uses one of these, a toilet. This is a plunger. Sometimes you need to use one of these. I am going to show you the proper procedure to use a plunger and what's going on in your toilet when you're using a plunger. Okay, what a toilet is used for is putting poop down, and that's it, and toilet paper. If you have something else besides poop, don't flush it. Not intelligent. Do not flush the toilet. I repeat, if there's a foreign object in there, plastic, ball, anything like that, don't flush the toilet. Pick it out. Gloves. Recommend having a set of these in your bathroom. Even a couple sets. Put them underneath the sink for those emergencies if you don't want to touch poop. It all comes out of us. It's just poop. Okay. First you open up the toilet bowl. This is toilet paper. It is designed or made from trees. Okay? When you add water to this, it's very loosely made. It's just made to, it's really not strong paper, okay? When you add it to water, it breaks down really fast. I'm not sure if you can see this, but if you mix it around like this, it's going to break down pretty easy. You can get different types of toilet paper. There's some that break down easier than others. Okay? So this is the culprit right here. So if you have too much of that, one thing you can do, if you have too much and you got a set of gloves, is a garbage can. Use your gloves, reach in, this toilet has just been cleaned, and pick out what you can. Especially if it's clean and a kid filled it up with stuff, just reach in, put the gloves on, and take it out. And that's your best bet. But if it's all full of poop and you don't want to, I can understand. So the procedure is you put the toilet plunger in here and push down gently first, like that, and then bring it up so it's got water into it. See, this toilet isn't full. See, if this toilet was flooded, you'd move it back and forth like this. And what you're doing is you're moving the water. Right now I'm moving back and forth, nothing's happening because this toilet isn't plugged. We're trying to plug up the toilet, but that's probably pretty good. And you don't want to flush it a second time. If your toilet is plugged and it's filled right up to the brim, do not flush your toilet. Put your plunger in there gently. I'm going to try flushing this toilet. See, it just fills up. See how the water's filling up in here? Even with me plugging it, it still stayed full. Let's put a big wad of this. It takes a lot of this stuff to plug up a toilet. Honestly, it does. And there's different types of toilets you can get that have different grams of waste. Well, pick the one with the most. See, we got to plug. She's still flushed. I think she's still flushed. See, you move it back and forth like this. But she's still flushed. Look at the astronomical amount of paper we need to flush. Look, I'll just take the whole freaking roll. Well, what's left? Mixed up with what's there. Let's try again. Well, I tell you, it still wants to flush. So it's pretty hard to flush the toilet too. what happens is the water comes down, rushing out of the tank up here. It's all gravity, comes down and shoots. There's two holes. There's a hole in the front right here. There's a hole in the back, and it shoots water right at the solids, and then draws it down, up over a hill, and then down, and that draws everything. See? So if you've got it plugged and it's full, just put your toilet there, and that's good. Plunge it back and forth like that, and that's going to break your paper down. But the best thing you can do, and one of the smartest things you can do, is get rid of the wad. See this wad here? And this wad didn't even plug in the toilet. But yeah, get rid of that. Unless, like I said, if the water level is going back down, make sure the water level goes down. See, the water level is down, the toilet isn't full. If it's at its regular height, that means you can flush it again. But if it's either bit higher than what it normally would be, this is a good toilet. So, if the water level is higher than it normally would be, do not flush the toilet. Work it back and forth with the plunger. Try to break up the solids. Because what's in there should be able to be broken up with the plunger, just using water back and forth. But if you can, pick it up and throw it in the garbage if you have to. And you can throw it in the garbage, and then you can take out, if you want to get rid of it through the toilet, you can pick out half of it, flush it, and then put the other half in and flush it. Then it's all gone, and then just clean up your garbage can. But those are tips for handyman or handy woman to know around the house, is how to fix a toilet. And there's another thing. If the toilet is plugged, one of the handy things to know is there's a tap down here. And if you don't want anybody to make a mess, shut that tap off right away. And until you can get someone to come and help. Because it'll flush once, but then if someone else comes behind, they'll have that mess, and then someone else can flush again. And you've got kids that don't know, to stop a catastrophe, turn the water off to this tank. But while you're working on it, you can have water, but otherwise, because you need the water to flush it. So, also, when you see the level get back down to its normal height, then you can take a chance of flushing it. But if the level is way up here, do not flush it, because it's not going to be able to thrust and push. It's plugged up solid if it's like that. So use your plunger back and forth until the water level drops down to its original level. Do not flush the toilet. Otherwise it's going to spill over. You're not helping yourself. All you're doing is making a mess. Well, that's my tip on how to clean up plugged toilet. Another tip too is clean your plunger when you're done, for the consideration of other people and yourself. Maybe you're going to be the next person that uses it. It's a tool and it's got a poopy job, but it needs to be cleaned. It doesn't necessarily work better clean, but it smells better. And who wants to be sitting somewhere with a plunger with toilet paper hanging off it, poop hanging off it? Clean your plunger while it's fresh. It comes off right easy. My plunger was clean.